So good evening, everyone. My voice is audible.
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir,
So in the
audible, sir.
last class, we already given some introduction about the Python. But in the today's class, we are going to speed up the class. And first of all, we need to discuss about some of the fundamentals like indentation. So I hope that everyone know about Python contains indentation. It is simply indentation is nothing but block.
Yes.
So tell me. Okay. For example, in C program, if you want to write a simple condition and you can simply begin and end. So the curling brackets, the begin and end represents the begin and end of the block. But in Python, the curling brackets are not available. That's why instead of this, Python people, if condition, not only in if condition, everywhere, wherever we required an block, then simply we ends with semicolon and enter, and we will give some 4 spaces. It is nothing but indentation. It is nothing but indentation. So this is called, for example, if I want to write else, and again we need to begin and semicolon, again we need to use indentation. It is very, very important in Python. So this space, this 4 character space is nothing but indentation. It indirectly tells to the Python, it is the beginning and ending of the code. This is one block and this is another block. In general languages, we have begin and end curling brackets are there. So that's why it is nothing but begin and end. The easily the language can understand. In Python, this space, the indentation will tell about 2 different blocks. This is one block and this is another block. This belongs to, so if condition, this belongs to after else condition. So this is the important thing we need to remember when you are working with the Python. This point is clear, or any doubt about the indentation?
Clear, sir.
It is clear.
Yes, sir.
So everywhere we will use colon and 4 spaces. We will use colon on 4 spaces. In the latest environments like IDEs, always the indentation will come automatically. For example, see, I'm trying to type if some x greater than 2 and simply colon, I am pressing enter. So automatically the spaces is taken. So I did not given any spaces. So latest all editors will give the spaces, it means indentation automatically. Enter. So when I want to go back, then I need to press backspace, else, colon, enter. Automatically the indentation come. So it is maximum all latest editors will provide this indentation support. But you must remember when you are working Python, there is no curling brackets support. Nothing but these begin and end brackets are not available in Python. We must use indentation only. Not only in if condition, everywhere we will use these indentation for the begin and end representation purpose. In the continuation classes, we will understand this indentation importance very clear. Okay, if you did not given this, if for example x equal to 23, if you run this, it will execute, it will give any one value, either hello or hi. So 23 is greater than 2. So that's why it will print hello. Okay. If you did not provided these 4 character space, first of all, it rises an error line. If you did not provided the space, indentation is not provided. If you run this, then it will give the indentation error. It is quite common in the Python. What is an indentation error is nothing but, so the begin and end blocks are not properly specified. Then we need to type 4 spaces or give the tab. It will take 4 spaces. Then click on play button, so run button, it will execute. I hope that you understand. So what is indentation error? If you not given 4 spaces for the block beginning or block ending purpose, then it will give indentation error. This point is clear. This point is clear or any doubt?
Clear, sir.
Okay. So our next point is, in the last class, we are already discussed about print, how to print the data, but how to take input from the keyboard, how to take input from the keyboard. So today class, we are going to discuss about input, how to take input from the keyboard. If I want to receive some value, I want to receive my name and print. So name is a variable. I want to use input of, in double quotes, I can give any comment. Enter your name. So this is the input function. So it will automatically prompt the user to enter something. The enter data will store in name variable. So it is the purpose of input. Enter. So already enter data will store in name. So that's why I am printing. I'm using formatted format. Your name is, I can use curling brackets name because I used formatted F. So I'm trying to run this. Then immediately enter your name. This is the comment appeared. This is the comment I given in input. It is giving a text box, or in your command prompt, it will give cursor. Okay. So I'm entering my name and press enter. So it is stored in name and your name is Rambhadar. The same program, if you want to do in Visual Studio Code.
Sir, what happens if we don't give that F? Will we not get a block?
We already discussed very clearly. If you did not give an F, it will not format. Then they don't know about these curling brackets. And it is recognized as a normal text. It's not considered as a variable name. So the curling brackets is not recognized. A name is not identified as a variable. Whenever you give F, so it will recognize that you are using a variable and it find for the variable and replace the variable value here. It is the format. It is the format. Already we discussed it in the previous class. The same thing we discussed like this. We can use like format. So like this also we can use. And then the first argument will be replaced. So in different ways we can use this. So one of the way I used. I got it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So this is the another way. In the last class already I clearly explained. Maybe you are not okay. So my name
No,
is.
sir. Actually, there is some internet connectivity issue with me in the last class. So
Okay, okay. So now it is the name. So simply you can use this also. Anyone you can use. Both are same. Both are same.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for repeating
Okay.
it.
And next, it is the input. We are discussing about input. So we can take the data and we can store in a variable. Next, if we want to take an integer, right now what we taken it is a string. For example, I would like to do simple addition, add function. I want to take x comma y variables and I will calculate result equal to x plus y and I will print result. This is my program. So I want to take two variables from the keyboard by using the input. For example, x is a variable. I am using input. Okay, so I'm giving some comment, enter first value. You can give any comment. This is your so your own way you can give the comment. Okay, and y is equal to input, enter second value. So and simply calculate result is equal to x plus y. And if you want to print, so commonly we will use the format. So the result or the sum is okay. I am replacing result variable. I am replacing the result variable. So I will try this first of all because what the x value will store and what the input will be returned. So I'm trying to add 23 plus 34. So but it will giving 23 34 because of the input always returns a string. Input always returns a string. Input always returns string value. It will not give a number. If you want to number, you need to convert it. Entire input you can place inside the int function. Inside the int. Then whatever the value your input is returning, you are converting into int and storing into the variable x. It is clear? So this is the input function. It is returning x as a 23 means it is giving 23 as a string. But I am converting into int. Int means it will return 23. This will store in x
Number.
as number. This point is clear?
Yes, sir.
So like this, similarly, I want to convert int of y. So y value is also converted into integer. Now x plus y calculates as a number and result will be stored in number. Now the same 23 and 34 I am giving. So now the result is 57. Means the input whenever you required an integer value, then you need to convert into int. This point is clear. By default, the int will return, input will return string value. By default string. So I want to convert into int. That's why I used int of. So if you want to work with some other float, so decimal values. You want to work with decimal values. So then, for example, a is equal to, then you need to use float of. The float of is used to convert anything into float. So I'm taking input, enter any decimal value. Now input returns string value. Decimal value returns into string and float is converted into float and a contains in the number format. Okay, b float of input, enter second value. So now simply I can res is equal to a plus b. So simply you can print off and f is the function. The result is, so I am formatting, so res. Simply it will store 40, it will take 23.67 decimal value and 456.6.677 is another decimal value, and ultimately the resultant is calculated in the decimal because of I used float. So same input can be used for integer, can be used for float, and can use it for string. So in different ways, we can use the input. This point is clear? This
Yes,
point
sir.
is clear?
Yes, sir.
And the same input we can use for split function. For example, if I want to store multiple values from the keyboard by entering 2 or more numbers with the space, so then it is very easy. We can split into that. So, for example, Python has the facility of multiple variable assignment, like a comma b comma c is equal to 2 comma 4 comma 5. So it is possible with Python. So in other languages, this type of assignment is not there. So a value is a comma, b value is b comma, c value is c. Means in the place of formation, a value, b value, c value is printed. So a value is 2, b value is 4, and c value is 5. So this type of multiple value assignment is possible in Python. Okay, so in the same mechanism, we can use input also. For example, if I want to receive 3 variables, a comma, b comma, c, then I can use input of, okay. So you can give any comment, enter 3 numbers, okay. It's a comment only. Dot, I can use split off. Dot, I can use split off. This is on facility. So by using this, simply the same ABC values I want to print. Okay. But I need to enter from the keyboard. 23 space 45 space 567. So then what happened? Can you observe? So simply we entered in single line 3 values by separating with space. By separating with space. This is also another way of input. So input most widely you can use in different ways. If you want to convert into integers, for example, these are by default taken as a strings, but I want to convert into integers. Then I need to use map of. The map is a function. It will give to the 1 by 1 to the target. Means this is iterable. What are the values we are taking from the keyboard? It will split and give it to separate 23, 45, 567. 3 values will be returned by this selected thing. So and it is given to the integer. And finally, it will convert and store into the ABC variables. So then 23, 56, 12. So same, but here we can do operation. Result equal to a plus b plus c, and I can print the sum is res. So then it will show the result of 2, 4, 5. So the result is 11. It will calculate. If you did not use the map, if you did not use the map, then also it will execute. But it will show 245. It will show 245 because of 2 is taken as a string, means A is taken as a string, B is taken as a string, C is taken as a string, and added together, concatenation 2, 4, 5, and store the result in RES. That's why it is showing 245. So it is most widely used technique is nothing but map. If you want to convert into float in the int place, you can convert into a float like this. So similar way, for the same input statement, you can use different ways. You can receive the values from the keyboard. This point is clear?
Yes,
This
sir.
point is
Clear,
clear?
sir.
How many
Sir?
attended students are there?
Sir, actually we have given that rest is
Yes,
equal
sir.
to A plus B plus C.
What is that?
Here, result is equal to, we have given A plus B plus C.
Yes.
And it has to be the total, right? Why 245 came?
Now it is showing 11 because of I applied map. Map means this input is converted into string to integer and stored in ABC variables. Okay, if you did not use map, if you did not use map, okay.
Okay.
So now 2 space 4 space 5, then 2 is a string, 4 is a string, 5 is a string, means indirectly like a text.
Okay, sir.
A is a letter, B is a letter, C is a letter. If you try to, otherwise I can give Rama is good. 3 strings you added, like Rama
Okay.
plus is plus good. What is the output?
Yes, sir.
So it will give
Rama
Rama
is good.
is good
Is
because it is a
good.
string. Like this,
Yes, sir.
whenever you did not use map, so 2 is considered as, it will internally consider
string.
as a string, and 4 is also considered as a string, and 5
String.
is also considered as a string. You are using
Okay.
plus operator, means it is a three strings, is not nothing but characters. So the output should be 2, 4, 5. It is not showing double quotes. That's why you are confusing. So whenever you given instead of strings, if you given number, means you converted values to the number. Then it is a
So
2
when we are
plus
giving
4
map,
plus 5,
so when we are
and it will show
sir.
11. It is clear?
So when we are giving map int, the map is actually mapping to the int and making the character string as
Actually, in the
integers.
previous example, we already used input value and converted into int and stored in x. Now x plus
Yes,
y,
sir.
the result is 57. We already
Yes, sir.
done. Integer conversion we already done. But
Yes,
map
sir.
is a special function in Python. The map have
Mm.
2 inputs. Map have 2 inputs.
Okay.
So one is function, another one is iterable. Map syntax. 1 minute. So map is a special function in Python. It have some function. What we need to do. It is argument function of, for example. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And
Sir?
iterable. Iterable means value by value.
Reverse.
Okay. No. Iteration. Value by value.
Okay.
So
Okay,
value
sir.
by value is given to this function as input. So now in
Okay,
our
sir.
case, in the function place, we are using int, nothing but int of.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Simply, and we are passing input split off, means 2, 4, 5, 3 characters, and we are splitting. We are applying the split function. Then automatically it is nothing but 3 values, 2, 4, 5, not numbers. So internally, it have treated as 2 is a string, 4 is a string, and 5 is a string. Now first 2 will be given to the int and stored in, converted into and stored in A. And 4 will be given to the int, converted into int and stored in B.
B.
Again 5 will be given to the int, it will converted into int and stored in C. The same mechanism we are applying here. The map of int comma
Okay.
split off. This is the
Okay.
function. It is function and it is iterable.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Understood,
So
sir.
it's clear.
So if we are not giving it as a map, it is taking it as a string. That is why we are getting it as 2, 4, 5. When a map is given, the input is taken as an integer. I mean, mapped as an integer. So the actual sum is represented.
Pardon me.
So when
Mali
we are
ఒకసారి చెప్పండి,
when
మీకు
we are
ఏమర్థమైందో?
using this, okay, sir. When the map function is not given, means
Okay.
when we are not using map in the input, it is considered as a string.
Yes.
That is the reason when coming to the result, the 2, 4, 5, the characters of the string are presented. But
Yes.
whereas when we are using it as a map, the map is mapping to the integer, converting the characters into integers, actually summing it and giving the result as a mathematical integer value.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
The same thing happening.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It is nothing but
Okay, sir.
simplified line. If you don't want these complex things, you can simply use 3 separate int of, input of, enter a value.
Okay.
So
This is
I don't
actually
want
easier
the
than mapping.
complex mapping. I don't want the complex mapping. Then I can use simply A equal to B equal to and C equal to. You need to write 3 different lines to take the use.
Sir, I got a doubt.
Yes.
Sir, can we map each of the value to one of the integer? Means can we use int, float, double also for each one of the value? Can we map like that?
So map function you need to define on your own way that time. Directly it is not possible. We need to use some other mechanism. It is not possible.
Okay, sir.
Because
Thank you,
we
sir.
can pass it to one function. We can pass it to one
Okay.
function.
Okay. By default, we can pass it only to a single function.
Yes. It have
Okay,
map
sir.
has 2 arguments only. The one is
Okay.
function and another one iterable values. That's all.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
But you need to practice it. Once I given an example, you need to make your own study and you need to practice it. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Now these are the different input statements we need to use in further programs. The print we already discussed and we discussed about indentation. So now we are going to discuss about some other like identity operator and membership operators. What is this identity operators means? I hope that you are already clear about operators. Arithmetic operators. So simply arithmetic means
Addition, subtraction, multiplication.
Yes.
Addition, subtraction,
So like
multiplication,
plus for addition,
modular division.
minus for subtraction, asterisk for multiplication, slash for division, double slash for remainder, and double star plus x power y. So we can use it for x plus y, x minus y example. So x into y like this. So x by y and x double slash y and x double star y. These are all arithmetic operators. Same like our C language and other languages. The only difference is, so C and other languages don't have directly x power y. Double exponent operator is not, power operator is not available. Power operator is not available in other languages directly. Okay. The second one is comparison operators. The comparison is nothing but, already we know, comparing purpose. It will return true or false values only. Like double equal to, equality comparison. Equality. For example, 2 equal to 3. So it is both are equal, then it will give true. Both are not equal, it will give false. So 4 double equal to 4. It is true. That's why it will return true value. Means the equality operator checks left and right values. It will give either false or true. It is the comparison operator main purpose. And we have not equal to, same like our mathematics, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. These are all the comparison operators. All comparison operators will compare left and right values, and it can return only either true or false values only. Other than this, nothing will be given by the comparison operators. This point is clear. I hope that you already learned in different languages. And logical operators. So logical operators is nothing but pardon me?
And are not. Sir.
Someone is speaking without muting their mic. If we have doubt, clearly ask. The logical operators in C language we have and, are, not. So instead of this, in Python we have simply A and is a and operator, or R is a or operator, and not is a not operator. For example, if you want to use, how to use this? Like true and true. So it will give true. So both and operator before and after, both conditions are true, then result will be true. So like simply our truth statements, true and true, true, true and false. True and false is equal to false. False and true is equal to false. False and false is equal to false. Example. So example, for example, if we given 2 greater than 3 and 4 greater than 6, example. Now, before and it is true or false? True
False.
greater than 3 is the true and false?
False.
False. And 4 greater than 6?
False.
False. So
False.
internally it will iterate false, and result will be false.
False.
Like this, it will internally evaluates the logical operators. So, or anyone is true, true. Anyone is true, it will true. Otherwise, false. Not is nothing but, if it is a true, it will return false. If it is a false, it will return true. These are the logical operators. And the bitwise operators, it is very, very important. So bitwise operators will perform operations on binary digits. Means simply I'm going to give 2 and 3. So the output should be 2. Why it is 2? Anyone can? What is the binary value of 2? 1, 0. And what is the binary value of 3? 1, 1. So 1, 0, 1, 1. So and false, true. What is the result?
False.
False is nothing but 0. And true returns 1. So the result is 1, 0. Again it converted into 1 into 2 power 1, 2 plus 0 into 2 power 0 is equal to ultimately 2 plus 0 is equal to 2. So means the simple AND operator, the decimal value is converted into binary and it will perform the binary AND operation. The result will come in binary. The binary value again converted into decimal. The ultimate result is giving in decimal. So the bitwise operators simply give bitwise AND, like bitwise OR, simple. Okay, so pipe symbol. Simple pipe symbol is bitwise OR, cap, exclusive OR, negation, NOT. So these are all left shift and right shift. The ultimate goal of the bitwise operators is it will receive the decimal numbers and convert into binary, perform operation in binary. Again, the result will come in binary and binary value converted into decimal, and that decimal value will be printed as output. The decimal value printed as output. That's why it is given 2. So simply you can use bitwise and cap symbol and negation not and double greater than and double less than. Right shift. Right shift is nothing but, for example, if you have a number of 1, 0, 0 on right shift, means first 0 will be truncated and next 0 will be go to the first position, 1 will be come to the second position and 0 will be replaced with the third position. It is right shift. If it is a left shift, so first the 1 will be truncated and second 0 will be come to the first position and first 0 and again 0, means left shift. Here 1 is truncated and here 0 is truncated. So it is nothing but left shift and right shift. But all operations will be performed in binary only, but result will be again converted into decimal and shown in the decimal format. Okay. So these are all maybe you are aware about in C, Python and other languages. Similarly, we can use it. And arithmetic assignment operators. So arithmetic assignment operators means like plus equal to, minus equal to, asterisk equal to, slash equal to, double slash equal to, and star star equal to. It's a simple format of x equal to x plus 1. So simply instead of this, the short form is x plus plus. Okay, like this, we can write similarly, we can write x plus equal to 1. This is another short form. So here in this case, we will use these arithmetic assignment operators. This meaning is equal to the x equal to x plus 1. For example, x equal to x minus x by 2, for example. So simply we can shorten it x by equal to 2. It is a short form. So we can write all these things in this short form. This is the short form mechanism. So these are all we can write like this. Just the arithmetic assignment operators, the main motive is simplify the complex statements like x equal to x plus 1. We can simplify, that's all. But same result will become. Next, identity operators. Identity operators. So identity operators is nothing but, so A is B, A not is not B. So same object or different object. For example, I can use identity operators like I will take two things. For example, I can take some A equal to something or B equal to something. Two different things I will take. Like A equal to, I can take a list. In the previous class we discussed 34, 2. It is a list, square brackets. B is equal to 34. So both are same or not. So I can ask a question print A is B. So it is given false because of A is a list type object. It is a list type object and B is a number. B is a number. So both are not same. If I asked, if both are same, for example, C is equal to another list. It contains different values, 45, 7, but it is a list. But it is a list. Then if I asked print A is C, A is C. So it is given false. Both are list. Okay. If I given same values, then also it is given false because of here identity operator is checking completely the same object or not same values, not same types, same object or not. Both should be point same object. Both should be point same object. Then only it will return A is C. Then only it will show the correct value. Otherwise, it will give different. For example, I'm initializing A equal to 1, 2, 3 initially, and B equal to 1, 2, 3. So two objects given. Okay. Okay. So what we are thinking in this case, A is B. So what the result we are expecting actually in our brain, 1, 2, 3 is an object. It is pointing by A, and B is also pointing 1, 2, 3. In our brain, we are thinking both are same. That's why it need to return true. But it is not pointing same. That's why it will return false. Why? We need to understand how the Python internally works. So whenever he created 1, 2, and 3 in object, and A is pointing this object, and you have created another object with the same values, and he created a B variable, it is pointing B object. So whenever it will come true, if A and B both points one object, then it will return true. A need to point the same thing and B also need to point same thing. So then it will show, it will give true. Whenever the both objects shows, so points, both variables points same object, then only it will return true. Okay, this point is clear. This point is clear. This point is clear or not?
Yes, sir.
So I'm trying another way, x equal to 10 and y equal to 10. I'm trying this, but often it will give false. Often it will give false. Always it will not give true. So now it is given true, but always we cannot expect. So because in the memory 10 is created and same 10 is pointed, shared, internal Python concept. So sometimes it will give true, but always we cannot expect true. Always we cannot expect true from this. Okay, but it is one type of example. 10 is an object, same. That's why x and y points internally. So for memory management wise, same variable x and y is pointing. So internally for the memory efficiency purpose, Python uses same value. That's why same object is pointed by x and y. It is internal Python concept. Sometimes we cannot expect the same x contain 10, y contains 10s, but it may be stores in different objects. On that time, it will also give false. So always we cannot expect this as true. So internally, if stores different objects, it will also come false. Okay. So is an operator, not is nothing but reverse. If it is true, it will return false. Sorry. Not is. Not is. Sorry, is not. So just is not means opposite. If it true, it will return false. If it is a false, it will return true. That's all. So is you need to understand very clearly. Very clearly you need to understand if two objects, for example, this is our object, it contains 10 and x is a variable and y is a variable. X also points same object, y also points same object, then x is y returns true. Object should be same, not value, not type. You should understand this point. I hope that it is clear. Next, in member in operator. Next one is membership operator. It is nothing but in. Membership operator. It is nothing but in. Membership. For example, if you have some list, my list, it is my variable. I'm storing some values in this 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 10. So then I can use the membership operator if I want to find 8 is there in the list or not. So simply I can use 18 my list. Actually, it is quite different. We cannot use like this. We need to store in some variable and variable in some my list. Okay. So true. For example, if you ask 81, so it is not there. That's why it will return false. 18. At the same time, not in. Not in. Not in is nothing but reverse. 8. 8 not in. False. Actually, 8 is there. But I asked not in. That's why it is reversely. It will give answer. So in opposite is not in. That's all. So 18
Sir,
my list.
always,
So, tell me.
sir, always in will return either true or false, sir.
Yes. In all cases, is also written true or false. In is also written true or false. These are
Okay,
called
sir.
membership operators. So in is in. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Next important one is range. It most widely we will use in all cases. The range have, first of all, we need to understand range contains 3 inputs. So start, end, and increment, step operator. It contains start, stop by default. Along with this, we can use step operator. 3 things we need to use. Range. Range contains start. So similarly, understand. 1 minute. So stop -1. Okay. Up to ending value not included. That's why stop. It is not stop. Stop -1. For if you given 3, it is prints up to 2. Okay. Up to stop. Up to stop. Second argument. So the third one is step operator. So increment or decrement. We can tell this. For example, if I want to use print of range of 1 comma 10. Initially I am using 1 comma 10. The meaning is range of start comma up to stop. Okay, means it will print up to 10. Starts with 1, print up to 10, up to 10. So we need to iterate it. Sorry. For I in is the beginning. So for I in indentation, print of I, it will loops. So it's printed 1 to 9. It started with 1 and printed up to 9. So if you given 4 means it will print up to 3. So that's why it is the start value and it is the stop up to stop value. And I can give 1 to 10. So here I can use end equal to space instead of new line. It will print side by side. And in the print we can use space. That's why it is printed in one line. 1 to 10. I want to increment by 2. Increment by 2. Step by 2. So then it is printing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So if you started with 2 to 20, up to 20 it will print incremented by 2. So then 2, 4, 6 like this we can use. So it is one type of for loop. So by in for loop initial value. So the start nothing but initial value and up to stop. Like condition, it is step. Step is nothing but like increment or decrement. So decrement ala vadali. For example, I can write some other for loop for I in range of, for example, starting value I can give 20, ending with 2, comma, decremented minus 2. And print of I comma end equal to space. So it will print side by side. So initial value 20 and decreasing by 2 and come up to 4. So up to 2, up to 2. So that's why it stopped at 4. So always it is the start, it is the up to, and it is the step value, either positive step or negative step. Both are possible. So the range always returns. So enhancements are there. So this is a simple range operator. Without range, like most widely in several cases, the range will be used along with for. Okay, but sir, I don't want to use for, but I want to use range. So I want to create my list variable.
Sir,
Okay, tell me.
sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Tell me.
So here in the above program for I in range 1 to 10, while we are printing I, we are getting only till 9. What if I want to print all the 10 numbers, 1 to 10?
Very simple. If you want to print all, then what you need to do? Basically, what you are thinking? 1 comma 11.
I think Oh, no, sir. If I want to print the last value of the range, what I have to do is my doubt. sir.
Pardon me?
If I have to print the last number of the range, what I can do?
So first of all, you need to understand range in operator is an operator. Okay, it's a special function in Python. It don't have that type of facility up to stop only. You need to
Okay.
increase the value, that's all. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Range of, for example, another case, starting 1 on 11, if I given print of LST. So so 1 minute. Sorry.
Sir, in that case, in range, the
No,
last
no,
value will
1
not be
minute.
stored.
1 minute, 1 minute. List of range of 1 comma 10.
Okay, sir. Sir, I can't hear you.
Tell me. Hello.
Sir, so in range, if we are in this range, we are storing only 1 to 9 numbers. We are actually not storing 1 to 10 numbers.
Yes.
So that is the reason we are not getting the print output as 10.
Your good name, please.
Yukta, sir.
What is your name? Durga.
Yukta.
Here,
Yukta
the
Vasu.
start up to stop. Whatever the value you are going to give. So up to stop. It is the default range function. We cannot change that.
Okay.
So not inclusive. This value is not inclusive, exclusive. It is not included. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Up to
Okay, sir.
stop, nothing but 1 comma 10 comma 2 means starting is 1 up to 10, not 10. In Python, in several cases, in several times, we will use this concept up to. It is not included. Okay. If you want to include it, you need to increase it by 11. That's all. If you want 10, you need to mention 11. This is the only way.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's
That is the
clear?
doubt, sir.
So
Yes, sir. It is clear. sir.
now, actually, why I'm trying to show this, the range is not executing outside because of it will always return a list, but we need to convert it. Directly, it will not print anything. What it is giving, we need to convert into list of. By list of function, what the range giving values, we can convert into list and store or print. Okay, that's why list of I need to use. For example, x equal to, I can use tuple also. Tuple of anything can be converted into tuple. Okay, if anything I want to convert it into list, I can use list of. If anything I converted into float, I can use float of. If anything I need to convert it into int, I need to use int of. This is the basic mechanism in Python: list, tuple, int, float, like this. Okay. So this is the range operator. So most widely the range function contains start, up to, stop and step. 3 arguments we can pass it. This point is clear.
Yes, sir.
Range is cleared or not? Any doubt? So everyone is hearing the class. Any
Clear,
doubt
sir.
in the range
Yes,
function?
sir. Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it
Clear,
clear?
sir.
Any
Yes, sir.
doubt?
Clear,
Clear,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
No doubts.
Now we are going to discuss about strings. So what we need to discuss about the strings? We already discussed some name equal to single character, single quote. Otherwise, name equal to a word in double quotes. Name equal to
Statement.
College of Engineering. It is a line. Unlike name equal to, we can use triple quotes for the multiple lines. So this is yesterday we discussed. In the last class, we discussed. So in all cases,
Print.
so it will, in all cases, we can print it. So it is storing, that's why it is printing. So if I execute it, first it will printed Rama and Swarnandra College and it printed hi, hello, how are you? So it is very simple case, but what we need to learn in the strings. In the strings, very important thing, name is equal to, for example, I taken Swarnandra. So here we need to understand one thing. Strings also arrays. The S represents 0, W represents 1, and A represents 2 index positions. R represents 3, and N represents 4. A represents 5, N represents 6, D 7, H 8, R 9, and A represents 10. So means the string is also like an array. So Python strings are by default arrays. Python strings are by default arrays. You need to understand this point. So that's why we can print as whole like name. It will print entire string. Otherwise, I can print a specific character by passing an index value name of 0. So it will print only the first letter S.
Yes, sir.
So it is possible. And we can slice it from start to end. I can give the same 0 to 5 I want to give. Means in our what understanding 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to A, it need to print in our case. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But Python prints up to. Up to means the 5 is not included. Just now I told in Python several cases the last one is in slicing. In slicing also the same case start colon up to stop. Okay, it is the first thing you need to remember. In Python several cases it will print up to only 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 5. That's why it is 4. Up to 5 it is 4. That's why it printed swarm. So it is the start and it colon and it. So this is the basic case we can print in Python. It is nothing but called slicing. Dine antaru slicing. It is called slicing. So It is called indexing. It is called indexing. You can give any letter, that letter will be printed. 3. 3 means R it printed. R means 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. So third character is R. So that's why third index character is R. So 0th index is static up to 5. Not in 5, 5th indexed character is not included. Up to indexed character. Okay. You need to remember in this. And so for example, you want to concatenate Swarnandra name equal to Swarnandra. Okay. Name 2 equal to, for example, college. So it is nothing but string addition or concatenation. If we have two strings with us, I can store the result is equal to name plus name 2. Like addition, I can concat and store in result. So the result will be Swarnandra college. So we can concatenate, we can add two strings and store in another variable. It is nothing but concatenation or simple string adding. Means strings cannot be sum up. That's why we will use the terminology is concatenation. Okay. This is called, we can add it. For example, can we multiply it? We can try. Mult. Can we multiply it? I want to multiply name into 4. The name contains Swarnandra. I am trying to multiply with name. What happened? It is printed Swarnandra, 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 and Swarnandra. 4 times it's printed name. So if you try to use asterisk symbol, then it will repeat. Here in strings, the asterisk is repetitor, not multiplier. In strings, the asterisk symbol will work like a repetitor. Not works like a multiplier. Okay. And strings have several functions. By using these functions, we can work together. Before going that, we need to understand one more thing. I want to explain this. 1 minute. So for example, I'm giving some Swarnandra. For understanding purpose, I am typing here. So in Python follows 2 types of indexes. So we already learned 0, positive index. Starts with 0, 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10. It is nothing but positive index. And Python have negative indexes also there. It is nothing but it will start from right side. -1, -2. It starts with -1. Okay. -3. And it's -4. It is -5. It is -6. It is -7. It is -8. It is -9. W is the -10 and S is the -11. It is started with 0. That's why 10 characters. It is nothing but positive index. It is nothing but negative index. Python supports 2 types of indexes. The same string can be represented with 2 types of indexes. We can use either positive index and we can use either negative index, either positive or negative index, both we can use. This point is clear by everyone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
So it is nothing but positive and negative
Negative index.
index. Positive and negative index. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So the same string can be used with the negative indexing. So negative index means similarly same way, but we need to use right to left. We need to tell right to left. For example, I am using name of -4. So name of -4. It will print D because of D. -4, -1, -2, -3, -4. So -4 position is D. It is printed D. So we can use slicing also. We can use slicing also. Name of -1 to -6.
Yeah.
Sorry, negative indexing kada. Okay, okay. Name of. So it is printed ANDHR. So -6 position. సో ఇది చూడండి ఎక్కడ వరకు ప్రింట్ చేసింది ఆర్ వరకే ప్రింట్ చేసింది ఇది కూడా ఎందుకని ద లాస్ట్ ఈజ్ అప్ టు -1 నాట్ ఇన్క్లూడెడ్ సో దట్స్ వై ఇట్స్ -2 -3 -4 -5 అండ్ -6 means it is the starting position is -6 and ending position is -1 I given, but slicing it will print up to, that's why it is taken up to R. So we can use it minus indexing also, but slicing in the indexing we need to give from start to end. This is the start letter, so that's why -6 is given beginning. Okay, so in some cases we will use like this. Two. Okay, so what is the meaning of this? It is printed alternative letters, so nothing but Swarnandhra S and skipped W, A printed, N printed like this. So A printed, N printed, N printed. So like this it is printed. What is this? So nothing but step. If we given 0 to 6, it is printed only SAN. Means in this case, same like range operator, start, colon, stop nothing but up to only. Okay, stop and step. 2 characters step చేయమని చెప్పండి నేను. దీన్నే కొంతమంది ఏం చేస్తారంటే ఫ్రమ్ బిగినింగ్ టు ఎండింగ్ అని చెప్పడం కోసం డబల్ కాలమ్స్ ఎంటీగా పెట్టేస్తారు. నథింగ్ బట్ ఫ్రమ్ స్టార్టింగ్ అప్ టు ఎండింగ్. దీని మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? ఫ్రమ్ స్టార్టింగ్ అప్ టు ఎండింగ్. ఇక్కడ స్టెప్ ఇస్తారు. డోంట్ గెట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్. ఓకే, వీ కెన్ యూజ్ సేమ్ మెకానిజం. Name of question mark 6. What is the meaning of this? Starting from 0 up to 6. అదవుతుంది. దీని మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? Starting from 0 and up to 6. Similarly, name of we can use 1 colon. So right side I made empty. The meaning is starting is 1 up to ending because I did not given anything. Okay. Print name of. So in this case only I given this, the complete. The meaning is the complete. The meaning is
Starting to ending.
starting to ending, starting to ending. So if I use in separate case, so step operator is optional by default. So that's why I am giving those are 2 empty and I am giving 3. So 3 elements by 3 elements it will print. So that's why it is printing SR, NR, SR, NR. Observe 3 characters. So SR, NR. First it is printed. Okay. 3
Yeah.
R printed. N
Yeah.
printed. DH R printed like this. Okay. So in different cases, we can use slicing. It is called slicing. It is called slicing. This point is clear. The same scenario we will use in all list, tuple, everywhere we will use. If any doubt, right now only ask. Any doubt up to here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in the same string name equal to, for example, Swarnandhra. For example, I want to convert into uppercase. I want to convert into uppercase. So name dot. So we have several functions. We have several functions. These are all string functions only. Okay. So I will tell 5 or 6. You can practice the remaining one. I will provide the material. So upper off. So automatically converts to the uppercase. Okay. So it is like this. You can use different functions. So title of like camel case. Name dot title of nothing but camel case. S capital. If you use it, Swarnandhra College of Engineering and Technology, then it will show the camel case. S capital, C capital, O capital, E capital, A capital, T capital. Camel case lo చూపిస్తుంది title of అనేది. Okay, we can replace it. Swarnandhra, for example, we want to replace Swarn. Okay, what we need to find, what we need to replace. So print of name dot replace. Okay, sorry. Name dot replace of. I want to find Swarnandhra and I want to replace Swarn. So what to find? Swarnandhra is found and replaced with Swarn. So like this, we can use several functions are there. These are all string functions. Nearly the complete material I will provide you. Don't worry, I will give the complete material to you. So from that you need to practice all these things. So I will provide a different material which contains the different functions. And I given examples also.
Okay, sir.
This is the complete material. So I will provide all these things, like these are all the functions: upper, lower, title, strip, split. We already used split. So join, replace, find, starts with, and how to use. Example also I given. Okay. So you need to practice it. Later you need to practice it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Because if you gone through each and every, Python never completes. So Python is very huge concept. If you completed maybe 20 hours class also, again 20 hours class will be pending. Okay. Python depth is completely different. Now we are going to do the same operations similarly in the list. Okay. My list default thing is it will be created with the square brackets. We can pass it any type of data. We already experienced in the previous class. I'm using 34.5, 6.7 like example only. I'm taking the different values. Okay. List is nothing but collection of different values. So similarly in like L1 is another list. I'm using square brackets 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay. L2 is a separate list. I'm using 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay. So we will use plus operator. How will work with the list? Plus operator work chedda chuddam appudu manam. So print of, otherwise I can take some x equal to L1 plus L2. So L1 plus L2. I'm trying to print x. So it is taken and converted into a single list. It is converted into single list. The plus operator used to concatenate the list. Concatenate the list. Similarly, I will try to use asterisk. Asterisk, how we can use it. Okay. Print of L1 into 3. I'm trying like this. So new list is created with the repetition. Okay. If I used print of L1 into L2. So I tried to multiply two lists. So it is given error because one list cannot multiply with another list. It is not possible. So you can use some number, that's all. Are you getting? So asterisk symbol not allowing to multiply the lists. So multiply operator is not works with the list. It will only repetitor. The asterisk works like repetitor. Repetitor like string. String lo elagaithe repetitor la panchesindo, in the same way we will work. And same indexing is also available. Positive index. Positive index is there. Nothing but print of. My first list is my list. My list of, I want to print start and end. Same like 0 to 3. 0 to 3. So it will also print 1, 34, 5. 1, 34, 5. So 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3. So it is prints up to. That's why it is printed up to 0, 1, 2. The same thing we can achieve with the negative indexing. But negative indexing ఎలా ఉంటుంది? Simply same thing. It is 0, it is 1, it is 2, it is 3, it is 4. So it is -1, it is -2 negative indexing, -3, it is -4, it is -5. If I want to print same thing, I want to print 1 to 5, I need to use -5 to -2. In positive index, I can use 0 to 3. So positive index lo, if I use 0 to 3, so in negative index, I can use -5 to -2. -5 to -2. This point is clear. Every case, everywhere, the positive and negative index works. So similar way, I'm using print of my list, square brackets, the negative index -4 to -2 I given. So the same output I came here. Okay. At the same time, same previously we used my list, square bracket. I can use colon, colon 2. The same output will come. So 1, 5 true. 1, 5, 1, 5 true. 1 starting. 2 two characters, two elements gap, 5. Okay. And 1, 1, 5 on every starting to every second. Starting, next second and next second. Okay. It is the starting and 1, 2 and 1, 2 like this. If 1, 2, 3
Sir.
starting 1, 2, 3 ante. If I given 3, only 2 will be printed. 2 elements will be printed. 1, 5.7
Sir,
because
sir.
next 3 element is not available. Yes.
Sir.
So similarly, it is also works like,
Sir.
tell me, start,
Sir,
colon,
sir.
stop, colon, step. Tell me.
Sir. Can I talk, sir?
Tell me.
Sir, I got another doubt. Sir, can we not print any time in -1 in negative print in negative indexing?
Your doubt is not yet clear. Already we used negative indexing.
No, sir. If we are printing, for example, in the same example, let's take my list of -5 to -1. The printing will be done only till the second element. Means the printing will be done only till -2. My doubt is, అసలు మనం -1 లో ఉన్న వాల్యూని ఎప్పుడు ప్రింట్ చేయలేమా?
Why can't we print? Print off my list. Okay. If you want to print -1, okay,
Yes, sir.
-5 and colon.
Okay, sir.
If you want to print -3, so 5 true, up to true we are printing. It is the -1, -2.
Okay, the true here is the -1. Okay.
So end, if you did not mention anything, it will take up to end.
Okay.
In the stop
The
position.
true means there is a value in that.
For example, -5 index to -2 index you are giving. Okay. If you given -1, then what happened? It will print up to -1. So if you want to
Yes, sir.
print at the end, then you need to space. Nothing you need to give. Then it will print up to end.
Okay, sir.
Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Whenever you want to print at the end, at the beginning, in both cases, we need to use. So if you want to print beginning, you need to mention empty. If you want to print ending, give empty. If you
Okay.
want to print starting to ending, give from beginning to ending
Both
empty.
empty. Both empty. Okay.
Yes.
So we can
In the
print
same
it only
manner, we
when
will use everything.
if you want the value, we have to use the empty
Okay.
symbol so that it
It is
prints
clear?
it. Okay, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. It is
In
clear.
the
Sir.
same way, we can use step operator also.
Okay, sir.
So step operator also allows in list. Already we used. Okay. So this is the step operator we already used. Start, stop, step. In our case, we used double columns, means beginning is from beginning to ending, and step operator 3 or 2 you can use. It is the meaning. Empty means from beginning. Meaning empty means up to ending. Sorry, including ending, and step operator. So you can use all these cases. And list is also have several functions. So we can use all the operators like append we can use, we can sort, we can reverse, we can count, several things we have. Print off my list dot, for example, if you want to reverse, So if you want to reverse, you need to use so it is a reverse. List will be reversed. Okay. So some x is equal to my list dot reverse of nothing but it will reverse and stores in another variable x. Print of x. Then your list will be reversed. X my list I will take another. It is something problem. So my new list m list equal to 1, 2, 3, 5. So is in place. It is in place. That's why directly I will use print of m list dot reverse of. Just 1 minute. M list dot reverse of print of m list. Yes. Okay. It is nothing but in place it will reverse. In place it will reverse. In place means it will not store or reverse. It will not give it to the reversed array. After this means in place by directly m list will be automatically reversed in place. So that's why it is reversed. Once I applied, after that, if you print list anywhere, it will use m list. It is automatically reversed. Okay. Similar way, we can use sort also. Sort also in place. Sort also in place. S equal to I'm taking a list 1, 23, 1, 4, 67, 2, 3, 4. So in place sort it is also s dot sort of. So yes, internally it will sort by default. On print, yes. So it is sorted in order. If you want in reverse descending order, then simply use s dot reverse of and you can print it. So automatically it is a descending and ascending order. So by using reverse, the combination of sort and reverse, you can print ascending and descending order. So insert, you can remove, you can pop. So you can do pop, print of s dot pop off. So one element will be popped. So again, If you print yes, so the first element is popped already. Popped. If you want to push yes dot push of 2, 3, 4, 5. So and you need to print of yes. So sorry, 1 minute. Sorry. We need to use insert. S dot insert of 2, 3, 4, 5. Insert of. Insert కూడా లేదా dot insert at position. Insert last digit, for example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Print S. Yes, the insert, there is no pop. Okay, so you need to use insert. At the same time, S dot remove of some index. It will remove the particular index value. So it is removed. And if we printed print of yes. So it printed position value. Okay, 2 is removed. If you want to remove S dot remove of 2, 3, 4, 5. Print of yes. So now 2, 3, 4, 5 is removed. So like this, we have the different functions are available in list. So list this list completely I will provide you. So you need to practice it. It contains reverse and the list can be slicing can be done and positive indexing, negative indexing, asterisk used as a repetitor, plus used as a concatenation. The similar all things can be done. So only the main difference in the list we can update the value. So m equal to, for example, 1, 2, 3. So I can update m of 2 is equal to 4, 5, 6. So then print of m. So what happened? Initially the value is 1, 2, 3. So index is 0, 1, 2. So in the second position value I made a 456, means in the 3 place the value is changed to 456. It is the major advantage in the list. Lists are mutable. Lists are mutable. Okay, so other than tuple. So tuple have all the features other than updation. Tuple is immutable. So we cannot do edit. So what the list can do, everything can do by tuple, but it cannot do changing. Okay. So up to here, we try to practice list, string, and different things we practiced. 1 minute, stop the class.